Today I'm going to show you how to hack using the 3D foundation with Maskcara Beauty, highlight and contouring, doing a really simple natural beauty look where you still feel good about yourself from the inside out. Your face looks beautiful, but it doesn't take a lot of time and it's easy to do. In every order with Maskcara Beauty, it comes with this card and it shows you, it shows you exactly which parts of your face to put each section of the makeup on. And I love that because I hate just putting a product all over my face and it doesn't enhance it or look better. A lot of times it just makes me look fake and I don't love that. So I like to keep my freckles where you can see them and I really like the natural look, and so Maskcara Beauty is perfect for that. My normal routine is to put on the Milk Moisturizer. I'm just waiting for some to come in, for my order to come in, so I don't have it right now. So you put on the Milk Moisturizer. I also have a problem with dryness around my nose. And so I will spray the Stay spray onto my blender, and then I will just dab around areas that are really dry, like my forehead, and that will help them stay moisturized and keep the makeup there as well. That's another thing I'm waiting on for an order, so it's not here right now, but I'm going to show you how you can do it without those things too. So I just have normal moisturizing lotion on right now. I don't have any other makeup other than eye makeup on. I've got my compact here. I love the marble. And I have my detailed HAC brush. So this end is for contour. This end is for the highlight. And then I use it for blush. The illuminator, I just use my finger and just do a little bit on. So I don't like to mix powders and creams. So I have my creams up here. And then I have my powder down there. I just need to fill the rest of my case. I just haven't put the compacts in. I'll show you what they look like though. So all of them come like this. Just have a little tin that you pull off the back. So that's my walnut contour. So today I'm going to be using Ash contour. And I like to contour first so I can see exactly where everything else needs to go and make sure I've defined what I want to do. So on this card, you can see that contour goes around the top of your forehead and around. You want to make like a 3 shape. So you bring it down, in, and then you bring it down. So you want it to connect. You don't ever want like a really harsh line. We're going to blend it in. And when you do down here, we're going to blend down a little bit so that you don't have that line again here on your chin. And then I like to contour my nose. It shows you a little bit on this card, the right places to contour. I kind of have a bigger nose, so I like to do really thin down both sides, if I can get the brush right. And then I also like to contour this hump right here to kind of hide some of those drastic features of my nose and just kind of make it look exactly the way that I want it. So we're going to start out and just, you don't need very much. I'm just going to do a little bit, oh, it's moving down, on my brush and start there. Okay, it's very hard for me to see on this video. So I'm going to do it in my mirror on here and then we'll show you guys as I go. Okay, so now you can see those contour lines on either side of my cheek. I just make the fishy face and you brush up. And then I'm going to connect it now on my forehead and do the 3 and come down to my chin. Okay, so now you can see on this one side all those harsh lines, but you can see how I made the 3. See how I have a really harsh spot right here, so I'm going to add just a little bit in the connecting spot there. And don't worry, this will all be blended out. I don't like to blend as I go because then I can see exactly where I've put it and where I want more to go. So let's do the other side. Okay, so I have some harsh lines over here. I'm going to do just a little bit more up at the top. And then I'm going to do some more down on my chin. And it may look like a lot, but I mean, I barely used almost any on the tin. So here's what I've got right now. I'm going to do a little bit more on my cheeks. I'm trying out a more sharper defined look today. We'll see. And then I'm going to do my nose. So I'm just going to go very thin on that edge of my nose. And on the other edge. And then down the side of that. I'm also going to do the tip. And again, it's very light, but that's kind of what I like to and what the purpose of it is, still see your natural beauty. So there's contour, roughly. I am very new at this, but I wanted this video to be when I'm new, so you can kind of see an honest, this is like my 5th time putting this on my face, actually more like my 3rd. So I was hooked after the first time that I had a makeover, and I decided to be an artist, and it's been the best decision that I've ever made. I love this company. I love this product. It's amazing. You can even see as I'm talking this contour on my chin, which is good. Just means I need to blend down, and I need to start running a little bit more, but it's okay. We're all beautiful. It also is the angle that my camera's at. But, so, there's the contour. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the highlight. And I'm going to use this end of my detailed HAC. And the highlight color I am using today is Aura. Let me show you that one. So that's this color, this second one, is Aura. And highlight, as you can see on here, goes a lot of places that the contour does not. So it's going to go on my forehead, it's going to go underneath my eyes, and it's going to go down here, underneath my nose, and kind of all the spots you want to cover up. Now, I have really dark circles underneath my eyes, and so normally I would be putting nude blush underneath my eyes to kind of help cover that up. I just don't have mine in yet. It should come this week, so I'm very excited about that. And that helps cover it up, and then I would do that same color as my blush to tie it in. But that's a trick. If you have dark circles under your eyes, try testing one of the blush colors to kind of pull out from that. Nude is one that works a lot. So, Aura, I'm going to grab some of this, and I'm going to start with my eyes. I'm just going to make like a pie shaped. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do my other eye. Okay, so there's a little bit. You can tell just a little bit I've got it on there. I like to start really little and then build up if I need to get more. That way I don't have too much makeup on my face, because that's what I'm trying to prevent too. So see how I did my cheek above the contour? I don't want to go necessarily over the contour, and then I'm going to do just a little bit in this little mix. Pull it into my chin. So now I've got these places covered. I'm going to do underneath my nose. I'm going to do on those insides of my nose and the top, kind of just around that contour, get a little bit of coverage there. Next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to this side, and I'm going to do a little bit more on my cheeks. And then I'm going to silence my phone, because my family's obsessed with the Marco Polo app. Okay, so then I'm going to do this underneath the contour on this cheek. Blend it together. And again, I like to blend at the end, but it's your personal preference. Whatever you like to see. So I'm now going to do my forehead, and I like more coverage on my forehead, just because I feel like I always have a lot of redness there. I'm going to bring it down so it kind of blends all of this together, and bring it down over here, just on the other sides of the contour, just underneath it, and get a little bit more there. So now I'm kind of at the point where I feel like I've got a good base, and so I like to blend right now, and then I can tell, okay, now I want some more here, or this is the look that I want, or maybe I need some more contour or less. So this is a spot where I like to blend. So you really need one of these perfectors. They are the best on the market. Look at how squishy they are. So what you do is you get it wet, and I just have a cup right here. I'm just going to get it wet, and then you squeeze it out. And you don't need it to be like soaking, but you want it to be wet. So now you can tell it's not dripping, but it is moist. And then you can just dab. You don't need to rub anywhere, you just want to dab it. And slowly blend in all of those colors. And I'm going to pull open my compact again and look in the mirror because I feel like that's a better representation than this video right now. So, I'm just going to dab. Make sure you dab down here. And one thing, you can also pull it with the brush. That's another way to do it. I usually just end up blending it down. Okay. Now this contour section. I don't normally have my hair pulled back this far, so I kind of went down a little bit lower, but again, it's however you like your look to be. I really like mine natural, and just really simple. Oh, see, missed that spot. I was like, oh, we're done. No, don't leave that like that. That does not look good. And just a little bit of blending can go a long way. And I love these because it picks up the extra, but do you see how little is pulling off of that? You really don't need a lot on your face. I have very little product on my face, but I feel like it gives me just enough coverage that I'm like, sweet, got makeup on, I look awesome, I feel awesome, but I'm not like caked in foundation. I almost just dabbed this in here. Don't do that either. So I'm all about the honest tutorials, you guys. Very new at this. Okay, so now, so now it's pretty well blended. I'm just checking some of those harsh lines I had before. You can see in the video. So it kind of looks like I'm pulling in my cheeks, but I'm not at all. So that's just the little bit of high contour I did on my cheeks. Just pulling up right there. So this is kind of a good look for me. I feel like I can still see my freckles. I am really missing that nude underneath my eyes. So I'm looking forward to that. But I am going to call that good. I'm going to do just a little bit more on my nose of the highlight. Just because I feel like I've got a lot of redness on my nose today. And so I'm going to brush that in. Get down below, get a lot in between my eyes, and just fix my nose. That's, I feel like, my problem area. Is usually my nose. Okay. There we go. What do you think? Really simple, but we're not done. You're not getting away with this yet. Really quick, dab up my chin. The biggest problem areas for me are probably the same for a lot of people. The chin, my nose, and my forehead. So, don't worry. Just touch up wherever you need to. Again, that's what's nice, is it's really simple. And once you get the hang of it, it'll go by quicker. So then, with the same end of the brush, also this brush is so smooth. I'm going to do the blush. And I am using Desert Sunset today. And I have not used that before. I got a little fuzzy in it. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little and test it. I don't want too much. I'm usually not a big blush person because I have so much redness already. But what I like to do for blush, smile and put it right on that cheekbone and blend out, which I'm not getting enough. Let's see. There we go. See that little bit of pink now? Just a little. And this video I feel like isn't giving me accurate light, but I'm in natural light, so I think it's just too early in the day. Now I'm going to put it over here. And blend up. Make sure that's blended really well. I'm just going to touch over it with the perfector. Make sure I don't have any harsh blush lines. And then I'm actually going to use it on my lips too. So I just like to dab with my finger. And my lips are very chapped today. Yeah, I need some more. There you go, just a little bit. I really love Desert Sunset because it's really neutral. And that's what I like about blushes and colors like that. It's just when they're really neutral. And then the illuminator. This kind of gives you that sun-kissed glow. I'm going to use my finger again for this. You just get a little bit on your finger, and this will show you on here where to put it. So illuminator goes above your eye and right underneath it. So I'm going to do right here. And you can see this more as you're out and about in the day, but you just get a little bit of a glow. And then I'm going to do underneath. Just right there. I'm going to do it on the other side. And then underneath my eye. And just give you that natural sun-kissed glow. I don't use a lot of illuminator, but see when I move my face, you can see that glow. Just that really simple, and do a little bit more on this side. Really simple glow. And so now, I mean, that was it. How long is this video? 16 minutes? It won't take you that long when you do it yourself. So when you do it yourself, once you get used to it, you can do it in under 5 minutes. My first time doing it, I think it took me 8 minutes. And then you just get to really easy. What's nice is it's all in one spot. You're not messing with where's this tube, where's that tube, where's that brush. So that's really nice. And then I'm going to end. I'm a big powder girl. I'm going to end. If you just have one brush, this side can work for powder too. Or if you have the powder brush or some of the other powder brushes, which I do have one, but I want to show you this tutorial just in one brush. So I'm just going to dab lightly in my vanilla setting dust. And I'm going to do just my treble area. So I always have problems. I'm going to go back to the mirror. I always have problems with my makeup around my eyes and my nose. Gotta switch back and forth a little bit. And I just like to do like a really light powder all over just to kind of set that makeup. Again, as soon as my setting spray gets in, that's what I'm going to be using because that stuff works like nobody's business. Alright, get a little bit on my forehead. And I'm a talker, so I'm sorry that this video is long. Okay, now I feel like I've got enough of everything. It's all blended in, and there is my natural makeup look. So I will post this, and then if you have any questions, let me know. I can kind of show you some different tricks and tips. But that was really simple. Mascara is amazing. Let me know if you're in my area, if you'd like a free makeover. If you're not, if you'd like me to color match you, give you any tips and tricks, what products are best to buy when you're starting out, just let me know. You're going to love it. So as Maskcara would say, get out there, gorgeous.